Wow, this hair. Hello, for those of you that are new, my name is SJ with SJ Protective Styles, and for those of you that are returning, welcome back. In today's video, if you can't tell by the title, I am doing a review of the style that I'm currently wearing, which is the Cuban Marley Flexi Rod crochet. That's what I'm going to call it. Now, before I get into this review, I would like to say that this is going to be somewhat of a more lengthy review than I typically do. There are some things that I've written down that I want to mention. The first being, wow, this hair out of the park performed much better than I expected when I did the install. If you are curious to see how I achieved this look, I do have an install video that I posted a couple of days ago prior to this one, and I'll link that below. The texture of this hair resembles 4C hair when it's blown out, and so adding that curl to it just gives it this natural look, like you have a roller set on your natural hair. I got so many compliments wearing this hair. This is definitely a style that I will be doing again after I take this out. I really loved it. Some things I'm going to do different, which I've written down to mention. Number one, I definitely would do a different braiding pattern. So I tried this new snake-like braiding pattern, and to me it wasn't the flattest braiding pattern, and I don't think for this particular hair it was the best braiding pattern to use. The next thing I would do in installing the hair, I would use smaller pieces. When you take the hair out of the pack, you get about 20 of these pieces, and when I was installing it, I would break one in half and essentially install 2 pieces. Well, if I am doing this style again, which I am, I would use even smaller pieces. So I would break this down. This might be okay for 1 piece, but this I would definitely break it down into like 2 smaller pieces. So essentially every piece in the pack would break down to 3 or 4 more smaller pieces. Another thing to mention, I did not show you the back of my hair, and after I uploaded the video, I went back and looked at it, and I'm like, normally I'll turn around and do a 360. I don't know what I think I was just tired, because this style did take a lot of work, but I did not do that. The first thing I'm rating this hair on is the overall look. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being I absolutely love this style, to 1 being I would never wear this style again, I am rating this hair a 10. Yes, I love this hair so much. I received so many compliments. So many people thought it was my hair. Just 2 days ago, I was in Ulta, and the cashier, she had I'm guessing it was a TWA. Maybe she just liked her hair short, but the comment she made to me, I'm guessing it was a TWA. But she said, oh my God, your hair is gorgeous. Your hair is hair goals. And I smiled and said thank you. And when she finished ringing me up and gave me my receipt, I like leaned over a little bit and I was like, sis, it's a crochet. And she was like, what? And then I just smiled and waved, because I was like, I don't want this to turn into a whole, like, you know, conversation. And there was a line behind me. I worked out with this hair 3 times this week. It held up. I had work meetings where I was, you know, camera facing meetings, and this hair looked very professional. So yes, 10 out of 10 for the look. The next thing I'm rating this hair on is longevity. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 point being 1 week of wear, I'm rating this hair a 1. Aww. Now, I know some of you are like, a 1? Yes, 1 week. But here's the thing, that's actually much better than what I thought this hair was going to be. I was not expecting this hair to even hold up for 1 day. Even though this style is only lasting you 1 week, if you can do your own hair, the style is going to cost you anywhere from like $15 or $20. Nowadays in the salon, if you go and get a blowout or a flexi set like this with your natural hair, you're paying out the gate anywhere from $80+ You're going to be paying a whole lot more than $15 or $20 a week for your natural hair. And let's not talk about it being past your shoulders. Okay? The next thing I'm rating this hair on is the price. On a scale from 1 to 10, the higher the score, it means you're paying less money per week and you're able to wear the hair for a longer amount of time. So you're getting more value out of the money that you're paying. Now, on that scale, this hair rated as an 8. I started off with a 12-inch pack. This hair comes in 3 lengths, 12-inch, 16, and I believe 24. And maybe it comes in an even longer pack, because I feel like I saw a really long pack in the beauty supply store, but I can't remember the inches that it was. Anyway, I purchased the 12-inch, 1 pack. It was $5. Came home and I experimented with some of the strands, twisting it on the roller different ways. And when I finally twisted it a way that I liked, I said, you know what, I'm going to try this all over my hair. So I went back to the beauty supply store to purchase 2 more of the 16-inch. And walking down the aisle, I noticed that they had a pack of this hair where you get 3 in 1 pack for $12. So I was like, okay, well, let me just add extra $2 or $3 and get 3. But in installing it, I only used 2. Now, if you're going for a natural look, I would get 3 packs to be on the safe side, but you're probably only going to need 2 and maybe a couple of pieces out of the 3rd pack. If you're going for a Diana Ross big hair look, then you need anywhere from 3 to 4, maybe even 5 packs. The next thing I'm rating this hair on is the frizz. So on a scale of 1 to 10, the higher the score means there's like virtually no frizz. So I have come up with a series of 5 questions related to frizz, and for each question that I have to say yes to, I subtract 2 points. The first question, and actually as I'm going through these questions, I'm going to start rolling clips of me styling the hair on a day-to-day basis so you can see how the hair progressed, how I styled it in the morning, XYZ. All right, first question, did you have to use products to control frizz? No, I did not use anything on this hair. The only products I used were to moisturize and maintain my natural hair. Did the hair tangle? It did not. This hair is not hair that you would wear to comb every day or finger comb every day. You would wear it, pin it up, tie it up at night, and then the next day take it down and restyle it, but you're not combing it and such like that. Plus, because it's mimicking 4C hair, there's a natural look to it that some people may consider a tangle, but again, because I'm not combing it, I said no to did it tangle. Next question, did you have to cut away frizz after 3 days? No. Now, I did have to trim and cut some ends every day, but it wasn't cutting away frizz. It was cutting the hair to keep the shape of the style. Did you have to trim the hair due to matting or tangles? Again, no. The only trimming that I did was to keep the style. It wasn't to cut away any matting or tangles from the hair. And then the last question, after getting the hair wet, did it become tangled or create more frizz, seemingly more frizz? And I said no. In the shower a couple of times, water would splash on my hair, but I noticed it did not alter the hair in any way, and it did not change the curls in any way. So I said no to every single question. So that leaves frizz with a rating of 10. And the last section is maintenance. On a scale of 1 to 10, the higher the score, the less maintenance. So let me put this disclaimer in here about maintenance. So even with the score of 10, there is essentially some type of maintenance involved. Even if it's not to the hair and the style itself, your natural hair has to be moisturized on a day-to-day basis. So in that sense, there is maintenance involved, but it's not it may or may not be necessarily to the style itself. I have 10 questions, and for each question that I have to say yes to, I subtract a point. First question. Did this style require more than 5 minutes to style in the morning? And the second question, did this style require more than 10 minutes to style in the morning? Now, I went ahead and said yes to both of these because on some days it was more than 10 minutes. Some days it was actually less than 5 minutes, and some days I would say it was in between. So it was up and down. So I just said yes to both. Now, it may vary if you're wearing this hair in only one part, or if you're trying to, you know, create different styles every day with the hair. Next question, did this style require at least one product to maintain? And the fourth question, did this style require 2 or more products to maintain? I said no to both of these questions. I did not use, as I said before, any products on this hair. Any products that I used wearing this style, it was to moisturize my natural hair, or I did use Edges Gel for my natural hair. Next question, did this style require securing at night, large ponytail, pineapple, etc.? I said yes to this. I'm not sure how this hair would hold up if you didn't tie it or secure it at night, but really easy. I would pull it up into a high ponytail, and then with my silk scarf I would go in and wrap my hair. Now, like I said, if I did not do that, I don't know what this style would be looking like. Next question, did this style require trimming or shaping after the first day of install? And the question after that, did this style require frequent trimming 3 or more days after install? And I said yes to both. Sometimes with crochet, even after you get it done on the next day, you have to, you know, trim a couple of pieces as you're styling it. Sometimes you're doing that every day. For this hair, I did have to do that every day. Now, it wasn't extensive trimming to the point where I was recreating a totally different shape and style, but there were times when I would wake up and style it in the morning, and as the curls would get longer, some of them would be longer than others. So there might be one piece like this, and I'd have to take the scissors and just clip it so that the hair, you know, the style kept its shape. Next question, is this hair, does water ruin the hair or the texture? Is it water or wash friendly? And does this, next question after that, does this style require more maintenance after getting it wet? Now, I said yes to the first one and no to the second one. I do want to elaborate a little bit on water friendly and wash friendly. Now, I know some people are thinking, why would you ever wash synthetic hair? It's synthetic hair. When my clients look at my page and they see my work, a lot of times they're asking me about that style. What does the maintenance look like? If I wash it, you know, I have a vacation coming up. Is this hair going to hold up? I work out a lot. I sweat a lot. Can I wash this hair? And rather than me saying no, because there are some crochet styles that you know, you can't get it wet. It's wash friendly, water friendly. I will test it out. Now, if it's a style that I feel like, you know what, I don't even want to touch a wash day with this, with a 10-foot pole, then I'm not even going to waste my time on the water test, the wash test, which was the case with this hair. But for styles that I think, I do want to test it out, usually on the last day or the second to the last day of me wearing it, I will get the hair completely wet in the shower to see how it holds up after getting it completely wet. And that's what I call a wash test. So I'm not essentially washing it with shampoo and conditioner like I would my natural hair. It's essentially just getting it completely wet. All right, last question. Did this style require you to tease the parts every day? No. There were 6 questions that I said yes to for maintenance. Subtract that from 10. Maintenance has a score of 4. All right, so overall, the rating for this hair was a 6.6 out of 10. Well, that brings us to the official end of this video. I hope some part of this was helpful for you in some way. If so, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Also, if you have any questions, maybe I didn't explain something very well, feel free to leave those questions below. And if you have any recommendations on future crochet styles that you think I should try, leave that below as well. Take care, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, let me do a 360. I'll let you guys see my hair all around. Isn't this cute? I am so shocked. This hair looks so pretty. Oh my God.